Okay, this is us practicing problems. You're going to have the handout in the back. You want to go ahead and write these steps out. To start, we're going to write factors. And we're doing factors of 10, line, sum. Remember, this is multiplication, and this is sum. So we start with 1. 1 and 10. 1 times 10 is 10. We add these are 11. That won't work. We're looking for 7. So we're going to cross this out. So now we're going to go to 2. 2 and 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 2 is 7. That works out. Your actual answer is this us setting it up in FOIL. So we put x, x. Both of these are plus, plus. The 2 goes right here. The 5 goes right here. Now we're going to FOIL it out to check our answer. So over here, we're going to do the F, first terms. O, outer terms. So x times x, and then plus 5x. And then our inner terms, 2x, our last term. So we're going to multiply this out. x2, that's 5x plus 2x, 7x plus 10. That checks out. So once again, multiplication and then sum right here. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing here. Factors. And both of these are positive, then I give you 2 negative ones. Factors of 32. Sum. Okay. I know it's not going to be 2 or 3. So I'm going to start with 4. 4 and 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Those are positive, but this is 12. Now that's a positive 12, so that's not going to work. But I could do these negative to negative. So negative 4 and negative 8. That's going to give me a negative 12, which now is going to work out. So this one checks out. For 12, we're negative 4 times negative 8, positive 32. So now we have our FOIL components. So get in the habit of doing this. You're going to write x, parentheses, x, parentheses. Okay? And then from there, this is negative 4, so we know it's minus 4. And this one's negative 8, minus 8. So if there's no symbol here, we know that it's positive, and negative will show the symbol. So coming over here, we're gonna FOIL it out. X times x, the F, the O, the outer, x, negative 8. I could have wrote those together. Inner, negative 4x. Last, negative 4, negative 8. So x2, negative 8 and 4, negative 4, negative 12x. And then 4 and 8, positive 32. And this checks out. Same as that one right there. Okay, next one we have a negative. So we're going to do the same thing. Really, there's nothing different here. We just need to focus on that it's negative in our factors. That in here needs to make sure that it's negative. Okay. So I'm going to start with 1 and 6. Oh, I already know what's going to happen here. Okay. So 1 times 6 is 6, but this is a negative 6, so that won't even work. So I'm going to do negative 6. Because this one's a negative 5 right here, okay? So 1 times negative 6, and then negative 5 is our sum. That checks out. Once again, we're going to write our x's. That means it's going to be plus 1, and this one's going to be negative 6. So if we come over here and FOIL this, we're going to do first x times x, And then we're going to do outer, negative 6x, just x, and then minus 6. So simplify this, x2 minus 5x, that's plus 1 in front of it, we can't see, negative 6, that checks out. Problem's good. Okay, next one, factors of negative 24, sum. So 24, 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna start with 2. Well, let me start with 1. 1 and negative 24. That's going to be 23, so that's not going to work. Let's do 2 and 12. 2 times 2 is 12. Let's do negative 12. There's our answer. This is going to be negative 10, but we need it to be positive 10. So if we flip these symbols around, we can take care of that. So negative 12 and 2. So a lot of times when you work the problem out, you'll kind of figure out what direction it needs to go. So negative 12 and 2, the sum is negative 10. Oh, whoops, I wrote that wrong. Well, neither one of those work, but we actually need a negative 2. So we're going to do 12 and negative 2. There's our 10. So by doing this, this tells us what is positive and what is negative inside of our FOIL. So here, same thing, we're going to write x, and then we're going to put in what it shows. So this is going to be plus 12, and then this one's going to be minus 2. So we come over here, x plus 12, and x minus 2. So f, first, x times x, plus 12x. Oh, forgot one. Where's my eraser? I did the first, I didn't do the outer, I tried to jump to the inner. Negative 2x, 12x, and then negative 24. So we simplify these, x2 plus 10x minus 24. This checks out. Checks out with this. Okay, so that is it. You have your worksheet. I'm going to put some do now questions up. You want to turn this in with your do now. You want to get that worksheet done. The test tomorrow is going to be on the worksheet. That's where I'm going to pull the questions from, so you guys are aware. And we did 4 questions on the do now yesterday from the worksheet. So everyone should be fairly prepared for this. Okay, good talk.